everyone, it's your girl Brain Shanae, and today I have some book mail that I want to share with you all. Some of it is book of the month, some of it is publisher mail, some of it is pre-orders. There's a whole lot of stuff within this pile that I want to share with you all today. So the first thing that I received here is an envelope, and I think I know who this is from. I believe this is going to be from JL that has written Ashes of Gold and Wings of Ebony. So I was on her street team, so I believe this is something that she was sending out to her street team. So let me open this. So what I got here is a little pin right here, and I'll go ahead and take it out of the plastic. That way the glare won't be as bad. And let me see here. It's a little pin, and it says Worthy right here. And I just love this pin so much. This is from the book Ashes of Gold, which was her second book that just came out in January. So if you haven't picked it up, I suggest you do so. And I also did a book review about it because it was amazing, which I'll leave above so you can check that out after you watch this video. But yeah, it says Worthy. And also in this little golden envelope, I have a sticker, which I cannot wait to put in my book. And this, it says Gazan, which I love this so much. But yeah, we have a little sticker and it's so cute. I love it. But yeah, I have my pin that says Worthy, and then I also have my sticker that says Gazan, but I believe this is also Rue. Of course, if you've read the book, then you will know this is Rue, which is it's a coin actually. But yeah, these are so cute. I love this. Next is another envelope, which it literally came like this in the mail. I'm like, okay, y'all handled my mail terribly. Like, it was open and everything already. But anyway, this is for like my pre-order that I had done for this particular book, and they had these are like free things that you could get if you pre-ordered it, and you also sent in your receipt. So let me go ahead and get all this, because like, I hope nothing else fell out of this while it was open. But there's stickers of it, and this is for the pre-order of One for All. And so here's a sticker where it says Sisterhood of the Stab, Sisterhood of the Stab, I believe what it says. And then we also have this sticker where it says One for All. And then here are the character cards that are within the book itself. And I don't know who these people are, so I probably will find out once I read them. So here is one character. Here's the other one. Here's this one, which, oh, I love her. I love her dress. This one right here. And lastly, this character. And then I also have a little book plate, which I'll definitely put in my book, which I have pre-ordered it, which is probably in this pile. So we have this, and it's obviously from Fierce Reads. So yeah, we have all this. Like I said, it came in the mail like terribly. Like, the envelope was open and everything, but hopefully everything that was in it stayed inside the envelope and nothing fell out. But like I said, this is a pre-order for One for All. And then also, actually, it actually says the person. So it says Portia. So Portia right here. This is Portia. Then the next one is Tanya. And then this one is Aria. Or Area. And the next one is Thea. So these are all the characters in the book. So definitely cannot wait to start reading it so I can find out more about these characters. But yeah, probably gonna frame them or put them somewhere. But yeah, we have these characters, we have the stickers, and we have the book plate. So there's that. And then the next thing I have is a box right here, which I don't know what's inside of this. So we're gonna open it up and find out. And it is my pre-order. All right, so this is my pre-order, One for All, and this is by Lily Lanoff. So this is what the cover looks like. It is beautiful, and I love this. Even on the top where the blurb, it says, there are no limits to the will and the strength of this unique female hero. And that was said by Tamora Pierce. It says, writer of the Song of the Lioness series and the protector of the small quartet. So this is what it looks like. And then if I take the dust jacket off, it looks like this. And there you have the spine. And then let me read the synopsis, because I know it's like a remix, like a Three Musketeers remix. So it says, Tanya de Baz is most herself with a sword in her hand. Everyone in town thinks her near constant dizziness makes her weak, nothing but a sick girl. But Tanya wants to be strong, independent, a fencer like her father, a former musketeer, and her greatest champion. Then Papa is brutally, mysteriously murdered. His dying wish? For Tanya to attend finishing school. But l'Académie des Maris, Tanya realizes, is no finishing school. It's a secret training ground for new musketeers, women who are socialites on the surface but strap daggers under their skirts, seduce men into giving up dangerous secrets, and protect France from downfall. And they don't shy away from a sword fight. With her newfound sisters at her side, Tanya feels that she has a purpose, that she belongs. But then she meets Etienne, her target in uncovering a potential assassination plot. He's kind and charming, and he might have information about what really happened to her father. Torn between duty and dizzying emotion, Tanya will have to decide where her loyalties lie, or risk losing everything she's ever wanted. This debut novel is a fierce whirlwind adventure about the depths of found family, the strength that goes beyond the body, and the determination it takes to fight for what you love. It includes an author's note about her personal experience with postural orthostatic, I can't pronounce this word, it's tachycardia syndrome. I have to look it up. Because I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I do apologize. But it sounds really good. I love the remix part. It looks really interesting. And this is a debut, so I'm really looking forward to reading this. But here is my pre-order, One for All by Lily Lainoff. So here we have this. This next one is also an Amazon package, and I think I know what it is because I needed this for the read-along that I'm in. So let me see if it's that. Yes, it is. Okay. So I'm in the Poppy War read-along, which was created by, and the host is Erica from The Broken Spine, and this is the second book in the series, and that is The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. I read the first book and I liked it, and we had done our discussion. We have done our discussion about the first book, so now we're going to be reading the second book this month. But yeah, this is the second book. This is the paperback because that's what I have from the first book as a paperback. And then on the back it says, Ren's story continues in this acclaimed sequel to The Poppy War, an epic fantasy combining the history of 20th century China with a gripping world of gods and monsters. The war is over. The war has just begun. 3 times throughout its history, Nikan has fought for its survival in the bloody Poppy Wars. Though the third battle has just ended, shaman and warrior Ren cannot forget the atrocity she committed to save her people. Now she's on the run from her guilt, the opium addiction that holds her like a vice, and the murderous commands of the fiery phoenix, the vengeful god who has blessed Ren with her fearsome power. Though she does not want to live, she refuses to die until she avenges the treacherous empress who betrayed Ren's homeland to its enemies. Ren's only hope is to join forces with the powerful dragon warlord who plots to conquer Nikan, unseat the empress, and create a new republic. But the empress and the dragon warlord are not what they seem. The more Ren witnesses, the more she fears her love for Nikan will force her to use the phoenix's deadly power once more. Because there is nothing Ren won't sacrifice to save her country and exact her vengeance. So yeah, this sounds really good. They said that the series is very heavy. The first book was definitely heavy, hard-hitting with a lot of subjects and topics. So I'm sure this is gonna be the same thing. But I cannot wait to read it. Like I said, I've been wanting to read this series for a while, and I'm glad I'm part of this read along. So yeah, this is what I also received from Amazon, which I cannot wait to read. Now this next book, this is from HarperCollins. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this. I really don't know what's inside of it, so let's find out. Oh my god. So I had done a review about this book, which I will leave up above so you can check that out. But I got Blood Scion, so I got 2 copies of Blood Scion, and this is by Deborah Fallier. I really enjoyed this book. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, but like I said, if you want to see the review, I'll leave that up above so you can check it out. But this is crazy. Okay, so I have 2 copies, so who knows, I might just do a giveaway. I'm gonna probably do a giveaway. But yeah, I hope everyone is reading this. Like, this was my one of my anticipated reads of 2022, so if you haven't read it yet, I suggest you pick it up. But yeah, thank you so much, HarperCollins, for this. I appreciate it. So this is what I also got in the mail. Now these next 2 boxes is from Book of the Month. So let's go ahead and open this. So I do have 2 accounts. I don't ask why. I think because one account had credits and I was trying to use it, and then I have one that I'm you know, like the BFF on one of my other accounts. So I'm trying to use up the credits, that way I can just have one account only. But this is I picked some books for March, and then there's some books that are also from March, but also some other books that were you know, done in the past. So the book that I chose is Cartographer. This is by Pang Shepard. I really love this. I love the cover. So I was like, okay, I'm intrigued. I really want to read this. And so for the synopsis, it says, what is the purpose of a map? Nell Young's whole life and greatest passion is cartography. Her father, Dr. Daniel Young, is a legend in the field and Nell's personal hero. But she hasn't seen or spoken to him ever since he cruelly fired her and destroyed her reputation after an argument over an old cheap gas station highway map. But when Dr. Young is found dead in his office at the New York Public Library with the very same seemingly worthless map hidden in his desk, Nell can't resist investigating. To her surprise, she soon discovers that the map is incredibly valuable and exceedingly rare. In fact, she may now have the only copy left in existence. Because a mysterious collector has been hunting down and destroying every last one, along with anyone who gets in the way. But why? To answer that question, Nell embarks on a dangerous journey to reveal a dark family secret and discovers the true power that lies in this map. It says, perfect for fans of Joe Hill and V.E. Schwab, The Cartographers is an ode to art and science, history and magic, a spectacularly imaginative modern story about an ancient craft and places still undiscovered. So yeah, this sounds something up my alley. I love history. I love science. I said science. I love science. I love all like the modern story and stuff like that. So I definitely cannot wait to read this. So this is one of the books I have chosen. So we have this. And then the next book, which I definitely had to get, this was a must have for me because I read his other book last year and I fell in love with it. I read it for a Black Aweenathon last year, and so I had to get this one, and that is Blacktop Wasteland by S.A. Cosby. Yes, I had to get this. I love Razorblade Tears so much. I'm like, I have to continue on. And I believe I have an audiobook for this as well. So I'll probably be hybrid reading this. And who knows, I might also just read it this month because I just love his writing. I also really love the audiobooks. It's amazing. I definitely recommend you, if you have Razorblade Tears, also listen to it on audio because it's amazing. It's amazing. The thrill is just amazing. I love this. The writing is spectacular. So yeah, I had to get Blacktop Wasteland. And then for this one, it says a husband, a father, a son, a business owner, and the best getaway driver east of the Mississippi. Beauregard Bug Montague is an honest mechanic, a loving husband, and a hardworking dad. Bug knows there's no future in the man he used to be, known from the hills of North Carolina to the beaches of Florida as the best wheelman on the East Coast. He thought he'd left all that behind, but as money gets tight, his carefully built new life begins to crumble. Pushed to his limits by poverty, race, and his own former life of crime, Bug finds himself drawn inexorably back into that world. When a smooth-talking former associate comes calling with a can't-miss jewelry store heist, Bug feels he has no choice but to get back in the driver's seat. And Bug is at his best when the scent of gasoline mixes with the smell of fear. Haunted by the ghost of who he used to be and the father who disappeared when he needed him most, Bug must find a way to navigate this blacktop wasteland or die trying. So yeah, this sounds good. I'm probably just going to add this to my TBR for March. It is what it is. It sounds really good, and I just love S.A. Cosby's books and his writing. It's amazing. So yeah, this was also another pick that I chose. And then here is the last book of the month box. And so this is one from March, I believe, and this is the Book of Cold Cases, and this is by Simone St. James. This is the first book that I've gotten by this author. So I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments if you like this author. I really don't know much about this book, but I'll go ahead and read the synopsis. So it says, some crimes come back to haunt you. A true crime blogger gets more than she bargained for while interviewing the woman acquitted of 2 cold case slayings in this chilling new novel from the best-selling author of The Sundown Motel. Okay. It says, in 1977, Claire Lake, Oregon, was shaken by the Lady Killer murders. 2 men, seemingly randomly, were murdered with the same gun, with strange notes left behind. Beth Greer was the perfect suspect, a rich, eccentric 23-year-old woman seen fleeing one of the crime scenes, but she was acquitted and she retreated to the isolation of her mansion. Oregon, 2017. Shay Collins is a receptionist, but by night she runs a true crime website, The Book of Cold Cases, a passion fueled by the attempted abduction she escaped as a child. When she meets Beth by chance, Shay asks her for an interview. To Shay's surprise, Beth says yes. They meet regularly at Beth's mansion, though Shay is never comfortable there. Items move when she's not looking, and she could swear she's seen a girl outside the window. The allure of learning the truth about the case from the smart, charming Beth is too much to resist. But even as they grow closer, Shay senses something isn't right. Is she making friends with a manipulative murderer, or are there other dangers lurking in the darkness of the Greer house? So this definitely sounds really spooky and interesting and very mysterious. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading this. This sounds something like, it's not something that I usually read, but I might just read it anyway just to get out of my comfort zone. But yeah, this sounds really good. So I also picked this. And then the next book, this was recommended by Bree from Bree Cherie Reads. So I'm like, oh, okay, let me go ahead and get this. It was one of the book of the month. So I'm definitely going to get this. And that is The Personal Librarian. It's a novel. It's by Marie Benedict and Victoria Christopher Murray. And also in next month, they're coming to Columbus at the main Metro Library downtown. So I'll definitely be meeting them, and I'll get this book signed by both of these authors, and I definitely look forward to reading this. This is definitely something that is for me, and I think I will love this book. But let me go ahead and read the synopsis. So it says, the remarkable story of J.P. Morgan's personal librarian, Belle de Costa Green, the Black American woman who was forced to hide her true identity and pass as white to leave a lasting legacy that enriched our nation. In her 20s, Belle de Costa Green is hired by J.P. Morgan to curate a collection of rare manufacts, books, and artwork for his newly built Pierpont Morgan Library. Belle becomes a fixture in New York City society and one of the most powerful people in the art and book world, known for her impeccable taste and shrewd negotiating for critical works as she helps create a world-class collection. But Belle has a secret, one she must protect at all cost. She was born not Belle de Costa Green, but Belle Marine Greener. She is the daughter of Richard Greener, the first Black graduate of Harvard and a well-known advocate for equality. Belle's complexion isn't dark because of her alleged Portuguese heritage that lets her pass as white. Her complexion is dark because she is African American. The Personal Librarian tells the story of an extraordinary woman famous for her intellect, style, and wit, and shares the lengths she must go to for the protection of her family and her legacy, to preserve her carefully crafted white identity in the racist world in which she lives. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to reading this. I'm definitely reading this next month, prior to the book event that is happening next month in April. So yeah, I definitely cannot wait to read this. Thank you so much, Bree, for recommending this. And it was just, it wasn't on my radar. Now it is. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. But yeah, I definitely cannot wait to read this next month. And lastly, this is a book that I've been wanting to read. I've been looking at it for a while, and I just couldn't decide what, if I wanted to read it or not. And I went ahead and got the book because I'm definitely going to read it now. And that is The Sounds of Stars by Alicia Dow. I believe this was her debut. Her other book came out this year called The Kindred, I believe. So yeah, I've heard a lot of great things about this book, and I'm like, okay, I need to go ahead and pick it up. I know I have an audio for this book particularly, so I was like, why not? So it even says, can their love of books and pop music save the world? So it has a lot of love, and it's also sci-fi. So I definitely want to read some more sci-fi this year. And so for the synopsis, it says, can the girl with the forbidden library and the alien who loves pop music work together to save the world? 2 years ago, a misunderstanding between the leaders of Earth and the invading Illuri resulted in the deaths of 1/3 of the world's population. 17-year-old Janelle, or Ellie Baker, survives in an early controlled center in New York City. With humans deemed dangerously volatile because of their initial reaction to the invasion, emotional expression can be grounds for execution. Music, art, and books are illegal, but Ellie breaks the rules by keeping a secret library. When a book goes missing, Ellie is terrified that the lorry will track it back to her and kill her. Born in a lab, More 1S was raised to be emotionless. When he finds Ellie's illegal library, he's duty-bound to deliver her for execution. The trouble is, he finds himself drawn to human music and in desperate need of more. They're both breaking the rules for the love of art, and Ellie inspires the same feelings in him that music does. Ellie's and humanity's fate rests in the hands of an alien she should fear. Mori 1S has a lot of secrets, but also a potential solution, thousands of miles away. The two embark on a wild and dangerous road trip with a bag of books and their favorite albums, all the while creating a story and a song of their own that just might save them both. So yeah, this sounds good. I don't know why I'm just now picking this up, but oh well. I have the book now, so I definitely cannot wait to read this year, and I do plan on reading this and also her next book that came out this year called The Kindred. So yeah, I definitely cannot wait to read this. And even on the back it says, the idea of bringing stories to those in need outweighs my fears, makes me a rebel. If I die for it, there are worse things to die for, and in my heart I know I'm doing the right thing. That was said by Janelle Baker, secret librarian. So okay, right there, I just cannot wait to read this. I just cannot wait. So yeah, and the cover is beautiful. Like, I love this so much. I love it. So that was it for book of the month, I promise. And then next we have some more publisher mail. This is from Penguin Random House. So let me open this one. Oh yes, okay, this is also one of my anticipated reads of this year, and oh my god, this book comes out in May, and it says Break This House. This is by Candice Elo, and I believe I have her other book. I think it's on my other shelves, which I loved so much. I believe it was written in verse, but yes, I cannot wait to read this. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Penguin Team. Thank you. Okay. So it says, from Prince Honoré and National Book Award finalist Candice Elo, a novel about a teenager reckoning with her hometowns and her family's secrets. Yamina Akar left Obsidian and the wreckage of her family years ago. She and her father have made lives for themselves. So on the back it says, from Prince Honoré and honoree and National Book Award finalist Candice Elo, a novel about a teenager reckoning with her hometowns and her family's secrets. So it says Yamina Akar left Obsidian and the wreckage of her family years ago. She and her father have made lives for themselves in Brooklyn. She thinks she's moved to a bigger and better things. She thinks she's finally left behind that city she would rather forget. But when a Facebook message about her estranged mother pierces Yamina's new bubble, memories of everything that happened before her parents' divorce come roaring back. Now Yamina must finally reckon with the truth about her mother and the looming collapse of a place she once called home. It says Candice Elo is the author of Everybody Looking, recipient of a Michael L. Prince honor, and a finalist for the National Book Award. So yeah, I definitely cannot wait to read this. This comes out in May this year. Thank you so much once again, Penguin Teen, for this. I'm definitely cannot wait to read this. This will probably be something that I read in May because it's closer to the release date. But yeah, thank you so much. So I cannot wait to read this. Then we have this package, and this is also from Penguin Random House. So let me open this. Ooh, okay. So I've been wanting to read this as well, and this sounds really good. It says Beauty and the Bearish. And this book comes out in May as well, and this is by Lily Vale. And I just love the cover so much. Oh my god, it's just beautiful. I love this. And then on the back it says, when 17-year-old Kavya Joshi is pitted against her academic rival Ian June in a summer contest set up by their friends, Kavya is only too eager to be crowned the winner. That is until the competition heats up, revealing pent-up feelings in a romance she never saw coming. It says Praise for Beauty and the Bearish. And I guess this is like a modern fairy tale of Beauty and the Beast from what I'm reading right here. So this sounds really interesting and I cannot wait to read this. And of course it is a rom-com, obviously. And oh, I just love this cover. It's beautiful. Cannot wait to read this. Oh my gosh. And like I said, this comes out in May as well. So I also will be reading this in May since it comes out that month. That way I can read it and, you know, I might even do a book review about it as well as a book review for this one as well. So thank you so much, Penguin Teen, for this. I cannot wait to read it. And then lastly, we have one more package. And I believe this is also from Penguin Random House. And this book is supposed to be coming out March the 15th. So let me go ahead and open this one. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes, yes. So it says Right Where I Left You, and this is by Julian Winters. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to read this. And even the blurb by Becky Albertalli, it says, is it even possible to read this book without smiling? So yes, I cannot wait to read this. Oh my gosh. Okay. So for the synopsis, it says, when it comes to love, sometimes you have to read between the panels. Newly graduated, comic book obsessed Isaac Martin is gearing up for an epic summer. Teen Pride is right around the corner, and if all goes according to plan, he'll meet his comic writing heroes at this year's Legends Con. Most importantly, the next few months are about spending every waking moment with his best friend Diego before heading to college without him in the fall. If he should also find his storybook love, well, that's just an added bonus. Enter Davy, an old high school crush whose charming smile and carefree personality leave Isaac practically starry-eyed in the meet cute of the century. Unfortunately, the distraction also causes Isaac to miss out on convention badges. Now, Isaac has to break the news to Diego, but with their time growing shorter, Isaac can't figure out why Diego seems more annoyed about Davy being around than missing the convention. How could Diego begrudge Isaac for wanting the kind of romance he only sees in movies? The kind that queer characters never get in his favorite comic books. But as Isaac will soon realize, when it comes to love, sometimes the reality turns out better than the fairy tale. Oh my gosh, this sounds so cute. Yep, I cannot wait to read this. Oh my gosh. And if I take the dust jacket off, it's white with some gold foiling for the spine. But yes, thank you so much, Penguin Teen. Like, I really look forward to reading this. Like, this was one of my anticipated reads, and now I'm definitely intrigued, and it's definitely going to probably be adding it to my TBR. Maybe. I have so much going on, I might just have to push it back till next month. But yes, I definitely look forward to reading this. Oh my god, this book is amazing! I just can't wait to read it. Oh my gosh, I just love this cover. It's cute. I love it. I love it. So here is all my book mail that I shared with you all today. I really hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit long, but I love reading the synopsis of the books. That way, you know what you're going to be getting, and I feel like if you like the book or if you like the synopsis, then you might end up picking it up. So I always read the synopsis, even for myself, just to give me a refresher of what it's about, or if it's a book that I'm not really sure of, I still read the synopsis anyways. But yeah, that is my book mail. I really, really, really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please, please, please give me a thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified when I upload more videos in the future. But thank you so much for watching, you guys. And please, please, please stay healthy and stay safe. See ya.